A new study shows Appleton International Airport provided nearly $2 billion in economic impact last year. This number right here represents close to a 300% increase from just a decade ago. Leaders today sharing that the airport supported over 7,600 jobs in the last year. That doubles the amount from the previous study back in 2015. ATW serving over 1 million passengers for the first time this past year. The average number of departures per day reaching 21. Fox City officials calling that growth exponential.
Visitors to the Fox Cities in 2024 spent over $72 million on just transportation. And that includes air service, of course, there's ground transportation as well. That number reflects a 4.6% increase over 2023 and a 22% increase over 2019.
This study measuring results on 3 forms of impacts: direct impacts coming from airport operations and visitor spending, indirect impacts as airport businesses make purchases to support their operations, and then there's induced impacts as airport and tourism sector employees spend their wages in the local economy.